Scientists studied two groups of people. Same city, same opportunities, same starting point in life. 10 years later, one group was thriving, healthy, happy, great relationships, financially stable. The other group, still stuck, same problems, different year, same story. Researchers looked at everything: education, work ethic, luck, connections. And do you know what the one difference was? The way each person saw themselves. Not what happened to them, not their circumstances, just the picture they carried of themselves inside their own mind. And here's the disturbing part. That picture? You didn't choose it. It was installed in you before you were old enough to question it. And right now, at this very second, it is shaping your relationships, your money, your health, your career, without you even realizing it. Stay with me, because in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how this happens, and more importantly, how to change it. Don't skip ahead. The part that's going to hit you hardest. You won't expect it. Let me tell you about two people. Call them Ethan and Daniel. Same background, same college, same city. Ethan walks into a job interview and something just clicks. He speaks clearly. He owns the room. He gets the job. Daniel walks in, same qualifications, and shrinks. He second-guesses every answer. He leaves feeling defeated. He doesn't get it. Here's what's strange. Daniel is actually smarter than Ethan. So why did Ethan get the opportunity? Because Ethan's mind was running one story: I belong here. And Daniel's mind was running another: I hope they don't realize I'm not enough. That story, that's your self-image. And it affects everything. Every room you walk into, every opportunity you take or avoid, every relationship you stay in, every dream you quietly talk yourself out of. Your self-image is the operating system of your life. And most people spend years trying to change their habits, without ever changing the identity underneath them. Think about it. Have you ever changed for a while, started eating better, making progress, feeling more confident, and then somehow drifted back into the old version of yourself? That's not laziness. That's your self-image pulling you back to what feels familiar. Like a thermostat, if a room is set to a certain temperature, it always returns there. Your self-image works the same way. Your life keeps returning to what your mind believes is normal for you, over and over again. And the question nobody asks is this: who set that temperature? Because it wasn't you. Came from moments, words, experiences, the teacher who embarrassed you, the parent who made you feel small, the rejection you never recovered from, the people who laughed at you, the times you failed when everyone was watching. Your brain absorbed all of it. And slowly, without realizing it, you built an identity around those experiences. Maybe somewhere deep down you started believing, I'm not attractive enough. I always mess things up. People leave. Success isn't for someone like me. And once the mind accepts a story, it starts looking for proof everywhere. That's how self-image works. Your brain filters reality through what you already believe about yourself. If you believe you're unlucky, your mind notices every setback. If you believe nobody cares about you, your mind notices every delay, every silence, every rejection. But if you believe life is working for you, your brain starts noticing opportunities, support, possibilities. Same world, different filter. And this isn't motivation. This is neuroscience. Your brain receives millions of pieces of information every second, but it only lets a tiny amount reach your conscious mind. So it filters reality, and that filter follows your identity. Your self-image decides what you notice, what you ignore, what feels possible, and what feels dangerous, which means most people are not seeing reality clearly. They are seeing reality through the story they were conditioned to believe. But here's the good news. Your brain is not fixed, can change. Every thought you repeat strengthens a pathway in the brain, which means the old story can weaken, and a new one can be built. That's why some people completely transform their lives. Not because they became different overnight, because they changed the way they saw themselves first. And once identity changes, behavior follows naturally. That's why confidence matters. Not fake confidence. Real belief. The belief that maybe, just maybe, you are more capable than the version of you that fear created. And I want you to think about where this is affecting your life right now. Relationships. Have you ever accepted less than you deserved? Stayed too long? Ignored red flags? Felt grateful for bare minimum love? That's self-image. Because people rarely accept what they truly deserve. They accept what feels familiar. Money, opportunities, health, the chances you never took. The version of yourself you keep postponing. So much of it traces back to one invisible thing. The story you carry about who you are. And the hardest part is, most people never question it. They just live inside it. For years. But the moment you become aware of the pattern, you begin separating yourself from it. You begin realizing, maybe this story isn't actually me. Maybe it was inherited. Maybe it was learned. And maybe can be changed. Because every tradition throughout history points to the same truth. What happens within you shapes what happens around you. Your inner world becomes your outer world. The story you tell yourself becomes the life you experience. So how do you change it? Start small. Pay attention to the way you speak about yourself. Notice the sentences you repeat every day. I could never do that. I'm not confident. I'm always anxious. I'm not the kind of person who succeeds. Those words matter because your brain is listening. Instead of saying, I'll never become confident, start saying, I'm becoming someone who trusts themselves. Your brain accepts becoming. It accepts movement. And slowly, with repetition, the identity begins to shift. Visualize the version of yourself you want to become. Not as fantasy, as familiarity. See it clearly. Feel it emotionally. Because your brain responds to imagined experiences almost the same way it responds to real ones. That's why athletes visualize success before competition. They are training the mind first. And then, take action before you feel ready. Small action. One difficult conversation. One application. One risk. One honest moment. Because action gives your brain evidence. Evidence changes identity faster than motivation ever will. And finally, protect your environment. The people around you affect the story you believe about yourself. Spend time with people who reflect possibility back to you. People who remind you who you can become, not who you used to be. So let me leave you with this. You were given a story before you were old enough to choose one. And most people spend their entire lives unconsciously living inside that story. But awareness changes everything. Because once you see the pattern, you are no longer trapped inside it. And maybe that's why you found this video. Maybe some part of you already knows. There is more waiting for you. On the other side of the identity you outgrew a long time ago. The question is, what are you going to do next? Because most people will hear this, feel inspired for a moment, and then return to the same patterns tomorrow. Don't do that. Take 1 minute after this video ends and ask yourself honestly, what do I truly believe about myself? That answer changes everything. And maybe, for the first time in your life, you get to choose a different story.